Everybody, this is Bolerjack, and I want to give you a vocal tip on how to sing high notes with ease, or easier. A lot of people, when they sing, you're waiting for that high note, and you start to stretch, and we all have a tendency to think of high notes and low notes, probably in a way that's not very helpful. We have a tendency to think of high notes as in high, and we think of low notes as in low. We're kind of trained that way. We've been taught chest voice, head voice, and that the low notes go basically follow the body up into the head voice. And there's some truth to that, but there's other things involved. But instead of getting into that, my point is that we think of it this way. So a lot of times when you see people sing, you actually see their body follow their notes. So when they go to low notes, they kind of go down like this, and then when they do high notes, you start to see them stretch and get on their tippy toes and stretch out their neck, and you start to see the tension come into their voice. And we've all done it. And so really, high notes, the pitch differences have to do with speed. Higher notes are faster, believe it or not, than lower notes. And it takes more compression to do faster notes. So you need to think of it in that way. It's compression. It's not just going higher like this. You have to think of it as compression. So I heard someone say on the internet, I thought this was a great illustration, because when I learned in a vocal training, you breathe with your diaphragm, right? And you tighten your diaphragm when you sing, and that brings the compression for you to sing your notes. As you sing higher, you actually want to compress lower, and you actually start thinking about tightening even below the belly button. Most people think of the diaphragm still even pretty high on their diaphragm. Think lower, even below the belly button. So one lady said on the internet, and I thought this made so much sense. I tried it, and it made things so much easier. Think of it like an elevator. As an elevator rises, think of that as a note. As the note rises like an elevator, you have a pulley system with a counterweight, and that's pushing down as you go up. So as the high notes go up, you're pushing down, you're compressing. Okay, so that's how you need to visualize when you sing it. So the low notes are actually, the elevators down here, the low notes are actually higher. Okay, in the compression. So I'll try something here. Ha, ha, that's actually high, right? The notes right here. The notes right here, that's actually high. And then as you bring it up, ha. See, as I got higher, as you can see, I was very relaxed. I was actually compressing more, and that's how I visualized that, and that's what I did. So there you go. Next time you have a song that has a high note in it, think of it as compression. And you keep this firm, you keep it tight, but you don't even think of pushing as much as you think of relaxing and compression. Just relax your body and you compress. Think of the elevator. As the notes go higher, you compress. Okay? So that's really, it will make things a whole lot easier. And so just remember to breathe and to compress as you hit the higher notes.